Now head back down to the far corner for number 3. Take them through that Y. Take a right through the Y on that fence. That's number 4. Then they have to take another hard right and go back through those fetch panels clockwise. Take them down and load them in the chute. Time stops when their last head goes out the end.
Your clock's not running, luckily.
Right?
Could be.
Could be, yeah.
I think so, you
I
ready?
think so, yeah.
Yeah, yes.
I think
Start.
Kaylee, yes. Yeah, she's right here. Ready to go then?
Here, use this one.
No, she comes with the gate now.
Alright. We are starting our intermediate sheep finals.
Yes.
This is Guy Johnson and T.S. Kidd. We saw him come through number 1 right there. So this number 2 is going to be a little bit difficult. They got to come in on the left-hand side of that barrel, make a counterclockwise turn around that barrel and come out on the right-hand side. So it's a pretty precision little obstacle. If they twiddle it.
I just can't, nothing's coming through at all.
Okay, count. That's what I believe we got number 2. I'm going to turn my head. Now they're going to drive them up to the left-hand side of the field for number 3. It's just a Y shoot up there off the fence. The handler's line is back here. He's got about another 25 feet that he could walk up if he needed to, but our handlers are back here working these dogs. Oh, that one was looking, and that dog turned him around a little bit. There he goes. Nicely done. Now he just has to take a right, go over to that corner for number 4. So we changed the flow of these sheep. The last few days we've been going counterclockwise, and we changed it on them. We're going clockwise with them this time. Just adds another little element. And that is pretty tight up there. I moved that pretty close to the fence up there, so it's kind of a dead end to those sheep. So they really have to, the dog really has to work that to push them through there. Now it looks like they see the hole. Now he's got to just bring them down easily. They know the exhaust is down here. They're not running too bad. He's got to come through this number 5 now. Oh, too quick. So he's got to take them all the way. There he goes. Now he just has to turn them and go back through that. Just like that. All right, now he's coming down here to number 6. And we'll get a good look at it once he gets down here. It's just basically a 4-foot alleyway, and it's got a hole on each side, and they got to go down through it. So there's a good picture of that right there. So they got to put him in that 4-foot hole right there. And they can't go in the wrong hole. There, good job. That's all right. That one just has to clear that end, which it has. So this takes a lot of finesse and a lot of patience. They got to be able to see that hole. There, he's got one seeing it. So he's got three through it. So they do have the option to, if he wanted to take those three, once they cleared that end, he could call for his time and just take those three. Yep, he's got that one cleared. So now he's got to make sure. Okay, he's got that leader. He's got that leader. Yeah, there you go. That takes some finesse right there. That was very nicely done. He had that leader, and she took all the rest of them through there. That was really good. Unofficially, 442.
Nice job. Points of 270, a time of 441.
441 is the official time.
Then it's going to be Ray and Gator, Kelly, Grace.
All right, I think up next is going to be Cindy Coleman and MISR June. Oh, there you go. There's our run order. So we're going slowest to fastest in our finals. So Guy Johnson and his other dog Mike is coming in number 1. So that's that number 22 down there. So all of these teams came in here with full points from round 1 and 2. Okay, Cindy's deciding where she wants to stand, where she can see that number 1 the best. She's over there by number 2. All right, calling for her sheep. So these sheep are coming out of that set out and kind of taking a little bit of a left. So the majority of the handlers, the ones that I've seen, we've all sent on the come by side. Nicely done through number 1. Okay, she needs to do a little finesse to get around this barrel now. Cindy pushed him just a little too much right there. Now, if Cindy would step up to her left a little bit, like she's kind of doing right there, she can just help her dog, just like that. Perfect. Now she can walk her dog up a little bit. Those sheep are looking out that right-hand hole. Just like that, perfectly done. Okay, now she's got to drive him up to number 3. And the dogs really have to work at this drive back up to number 3, because these sheep have been here and they've been in this arena, and they are kind of figuring out down here where the handler is. That is where they get to go home for the day. So they have to work a little bit of getting them started up there. Once they get going, they seem like they're going to... Keep coming by. This is a real young dog. She just turned 2. And it was just a great accomplishment to even get both full scores on this. Coming back into the finals, so you're going to see a lot of this little dog and Cindy in the future. Okay, so she's trying to get him straightened back out. Walk her up. There you go. Those sheep see that hole now. Now a little cross drive over to that number 4. She can keep him right on the fence if she wants. there. A little bit of an overflank there, and that caused those sheep to come back. It's a dead-end hole up there, and it's the opposite of what we've been having them do all week. So the sheep are not terribly easily taken over there to that number 4. There you go. Okay, she can just bump them in there. They'll see that hole. I think they're, yeah, I was thinking they were going to miss it a little bit. She's got this less than a minute, so she needs to get as many points as she can here. If she can get that number 4. So we did make this course a little bit more technical and a little more difficult for these handlers, and we also put them a little bit farther back than we normally do. We decided this is our finals, so we wanted to see who had the skills to get that done. June is there, she got number 4. Cindy and June definitely have the skills. Once she gets older and gets more seasoned, she's going to be a darn nice dog. It was a really nice try, Cindy. And we have asked them to just exhaust their sheep for us today. Nice job. She ended up with 180 points there. Ray Temple and C9 Gator is our next team. Just so you guys know, at about 5 minutes to 9, we need to stop this arena, and then we're going to go up. We have a couple handlers that are in the fraternity, and they have their handlers meeting at 9 o'clock. So at 5 minutes to 9, we will stop this arena just for a short break to go up and let them have their handlers meeting, and then we'll be right back down here. All right, Ray and Gator are set up. I'm going to call for their sheep. It's kind of fun to watch the different handlers and the way they train their dogs and work their dogs. Some people like a little more bubble on their outrun, like this dog was fairly more straight into his stalk, but it worked for him. Some people will have their dogs bump out a little bit farther around. Just depends on what you like and how you train your dog. All right, come down here, this number 2. So one of the things that like these more finesse obstacles like this and coming into this number 6, those sheep really have to trust that dog. If they don't trust them very much, they get worried about the dog, and it's harder to make these obstacles. There we go. Nicely done. All right, get them lifted to do that drive back down to the other end. They're going good. If he can just bump them a little to the left, they're going to miss. Oh, yeah, I was thinking they were going to miss it to the right. There they see the hole. Oh, I don't know Ray's whistles, but I'm thinking that dog just took the wrong flank because he needed to take it away, and he took a come by and bumped him the wrong way there. So he just overflanked there again, just a little bit. You know, it's amazing. These sheep, there, he's got it. The sheep aren't nearly as forgiving on an overflank that cattle are. What I mean by overflank, either the dog can overflank by not taking the command from the handler where they've asked them to stop, or sometimes oh, it must be a little hard to see out there. Either that or else the handler overflanks them by not stopping them quick enough. So it can be a little bit on both the dog and the handler. All right, he's got to come down here and finesse this. He's got just a tad over a minute to get this accomplished. See if Ray can do that. So he's got this leader. She's this one in the front. She's looking. If he can just get her to that one closest right there to us, she's looking for a hole. So if he can use that to his advantage. All right, there she is again. Okay, so he's going to keep trying it. Like I said, they can take a partial on this if they want. They just have to let the judge and the timer know to stop their time if they want to take a partial on it. But he's going to retry, so he's back to 0, and then he runs out of time.
Nice job. Score of 225. Next up is Kelly and Grace, then Jan and Niall.
There's my Chili dog,
Storm,
my little
and
ad.
Gatsby ready.
Chili made it to the final round in novice with Austin, so we're pretty proud of her. All right, we had to take a little pause. The judge was chilly. It's a little brisk this morning. We're supposed to get a rainstorm about 10. All right, this is Kelly Fonkelsrud and Grace. I hope I didn't mess up her name too bad, from Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is Kelly's first time at our national finals. Calling for her sheep. Oh, I just heard some thunder. That's another thing. If it gets the thunder and lightning, we will also stop these arenas. So usually we have the fetch panels just kind of straight across the arena, and we decided to do a little dog leg on our fetch this morning. Just add a little bit of an element to it. That was nicely done. Coming down here to number 2. Sheep crack me up. Get there and stop and stomp their feet. All right, she has one that's seeing that hole. Nicely done. Now she's got to pick him back up and push him back up to the other end of the arena. It's fun to watch the different styles of these dogs, how they work. This dog is real low to the ground, very, very typical, traditional border collie, black and white looking, medium coat. Really cool looking little dog. Oh, a little too much. So remember we were talking about that overflank. She overflanked just, and they're going to miss to the left. So remember when I was talking about that overflank, and that little dog overflanked by about 10 feet, and it pushed her stock on the left side of that obstacle. Okay, the little dog went a little wide. They're all the way back down here at the other end. It's amazing. You know, little mistakes like that cost you a lot of time. Just one overflank. Now she's in it. Sorry, I have a scratchy throat this morning. All right, those girls see it now. Okay, now she's got to just cross drive them over to number 4. So, and it's harder to see that than you would think. So like they're on the right hand side. I can see it kind of pretty good from where I'm sitting. You guys might even be able to tell on the camera. It's hard to see that corner and see if you're gonna, if you actually got them pushed into it. All right, she just got to come down and dog leg him through that number 5. So this is another thing. Your timing's got to be pretty precise. That was nice. That was really nice. Her timing was great on that. Now she'll push him across, so she has a little. Oh, I thought she was going to push him across a little bit more. I was thinking she was going to try to get more of a straight line into this number 6. She's coming in at a little bit of an angle. She's got that one in the front looking. So she's got 3 in there. She can just keep him from going out that side hole. Look at this. And she's push him out, push him out. Oh, no. She's got like oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was so close. My guess is, I think since that judge said that he was going to give partial points, I bet he gives her partial points on that. We'll find out here momentarily. Looks like the scribe's got her calculator out, so I bet they gave her partial points on that.
Nice job. Score of 252.
252. So how we get that, every obstacle is worth 45 points. So when we're running 5 head like this, each head is worth 9. So that's how she got to that score. If you're watching the cattle, we're running 3 up there, so they are worth 15 points. All right, this is going to be Jan Wiesen and Chuckanut Nile from Bow, Washington. All right, so this little dog went down. This is an Aussie, went down, picked him up on the away side. So I will be leaving you. I got to go up and do that fraternity handlers meeting. We will be stopping this arena while we do that. So go get yourself a cup of coffee and bacon and eggs or something and come back to us.
Away. Light
push them to so if you have
Lie
metal
down!
box in there.
Go by! Go by! Here, go by! Lie
Mark,
down! Away! Lie down! Lie down! Away! Lie down! Away! Lie down! Go!
broken bolt
Down!
11. Cut it in
Lie
half.
down!
513.
Go by! Kyle! Go by! Lie down! Lie down! Go by! Lie! Go by! Get around! Lie down! Down! Lie down! Walk.
Okay, nice try. We're gonna take a break for the Futurity Handlers meeting now. Those of you that are in Futurity need to go up there. And then when we kick off again, it's gonna be Trevor and Storm.
Thanks, guys.
We're breaking. We have a break. Futurity handlers meeting. They're having a Futurity handlers meeting. Yes, I was just going pretty loose.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
You can't do that. I wasn't up anyway. I was just going to leave.
Maybe they'll stay over those.
Some lightning in it a minute ago.
Oh my gosh, you know that place. In that place. I know that guy too.
Does he know?
No. Yes, but no. He's in.
Of course, he's gonna separate. Nobody has his own story.
Oh, those are good.
And you should give me the car keys so I can go get my coat.
This right here, you can't climb on it.
Hey, we're right here.
And I fell down. I just didn't get up.
Where'd Nikki's go?
Stop
Yeah,
the
your
street.
pocket is close.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright. Yep. Run.
You got to push around, just push around.
That's what happened to a lot of those people at street camps. Trying to push them in there, it's like, they just slow down and let them go.
Yep, I agree. So far, none of the sheep are gonna run to another one. Usually, yesterday, it came out, they got two.
Before, they're used to going the other direction, so it's hard to
Yeah. It's really floating down, which by the time nursery runs, they'll have this. This pen right here, this obstacle, gives us so many options. If they open, I might shut the gate, and they can push them in, and then open the gate and let them in.
Oh, yeah. They're gonna have to be really gentle for the sheep.
And the dog's gonna have all of them.
So are we gonna go all the way through the novice? Swap sheep. There's
So I
13
think-
novice and 22.
I think we'll push him back in the head. How many is it, 23, maybe? Yeah, just get kind of crowded. Back here,
24 open and 25 nursery. Maybe after each
yeah, I think we will.
class.
Well, in the nursery in Oakland, we're only gonna run through the, through the 15.
He makes it like
Okay. I needs to, because we're gonna have to run through the place right now. I think it's a good idea. I think we'll wake the people out of making everything make sense. We gotta be able to run it. I think if you set something up that it's hard for all of the open people that are being there and talk about it. There's several of those. Let Jamie know. She's gonna get it.
So you kick them back up there fast and won't let somebody that's ran the exact route.
Did you notice the wind come up last night?
Oh my goodness. That was ugly.
It pushed a lot of these panels around. Straightened a bunch of them back. I think Clay might have, before I got here, straightened some of them.
I looked out the window and I'm like, that's rad. We're gonna have trees on this.
Yeah, I had tree branches all over. I didn't pick up anywhere.
Who's 22?
Hey, Marina, as soon as Trevor makes it back down there, you guys can start back up. As soon as Trevor Matika makes it down there, you can start back up.
Okay, thank you.
Are you ready? Morty. Yeah, we're ready. We're waiting on our judges up here, so give them just a second.
I'm good right now. Thanks.
That was fun. I like this course.
You did a good job.
Thank you.
Whenever you get your crew back, I'm ready.
You're ready. We're ready. All right.
Just down. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, next up is Trevor and Storm. After Trevor is Leonard and Gus, then Shanda and Beth, Henry and Drover. Be ready.
You can. You kill me. Look at the drone footage. That's before we even got here. What? So that looks like that's before we even got here.
Right?
It was.
Keep an eye on that fence. That's number 4. Then they have to take another hard right and go back through those fetch panels clockwise. Take them down and load them in the chute. Time stops when the last head goes out the end.
I'll just keep my hands away. You do that.
Now.
3.
Yes. 5 on 1.
Walk on. Walk on. Stand. Walk on. Walk on. Here. Storm. Oh, wait. There. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Here. Stand. Oh, wait. There. Stand. Walk on. Stand. Here. Stand. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Stand. Walk on. Walk on. Stand. Come by. Come by. Storm. Oh, wait. Stand. Come by. Stand. Oh, wait. No! Storm! Away. Away. Walk on. Walk on. Stand. Come by. No! Come by. Come by. Come by. Stand. Oh, wait. Stand. Walk on.
513.
Walk on. Stand. Walk. Walk on. Walk on. Easy. Stand. Away. Stand. Five. Stand. There. Walk on. Stand. Away. Stand. Come by. Stand. Walk on. Walk on. Walk on. Easy. Stand. Away. Stand. Away. Four. Come by. Come by. Stand. Away. Stand. Walk on. Walk on. Stand. Away. Stand. Come by. Stand. Away. Guard! Away. Stand. Come by. No. Come by. No. Come by. There. Walk on. Four. I'll take it.
Good. 4.
Come by. Come by. Come by.
So actually, I think what we're doing, what you're saying is the real one thing, and then when we get back to 3, we're only doing 6.
Oh, wait. There. Walk on.
All right, nice try. Up next is Leonard and Gus, then Shandy and Beth, Henry and Drover, Irby and Reedy, be ready.
In the upper arena, since their time stop is the last count infantry there. Since last count infantry there.
That was a score of 171.
Yes, I did 5.
Now. 5 and 1. Yes.
There! Hey! There! Come by. There, lie down. Oh, wait. Lie down. Lie down! There. Oh, wait. Wait. Lie down. Back up. Back up. Wait. There. Wait. There. Lie down. Back up. Come by. Come by. There. Away. 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 There. Lie down. Come by. There. Stand.
5 and 3.
Wait! There! Lie down! Wait! There! Lie down! Come by! There! Hey! Wait! There! Lie down!
And the wind's picking up a little bit here in the morning. But it still has to do obstacle 5. And he'll time out.
Nice job. Score of 180.
And 180 was his score.
Then is Henry and Drover, Kirby and Reedy, RJ and Jed, be ready.
5 on 40.
So what are you doing?
Away! There, down! Come by! Away! Get out! Away! There, lay down! Walk up! Down! Away! There, down! Come by! Get off! Down! Away! Down! Down! Lay down! Come by, get out, down, away, down, get off, down, away, there, down, walk, down.
Nice job. A score of 225.
So let me see.
Next up is going to be Henry and Drover. And then Irby and Reeby, RJ and Jed.
Where you guys headed after here this year? Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and that's
That's all it will be. Just if you don't push hard enough,
There! There! Away! There! Away! There! Away! There! There! Steady. There! There! Away! There! Top! There! Away! There! Lie down!
5
You!
on 1.
Away! There! Now, there, get out! Away! There! Now, there! There! Away! There! Away!
Lie down.
5-on-2.
Come. There. Walk. There. There. Lie down. Oh, wait. There. Walk. There. There. Oh, wait. There. Walk. There. Oh, wait. There. Oh, wait. There. Walk. There. Oh, wait. There. Come. There. There. Oh, wait. There. Oh, wait. There. Walk. There. There. Oh, wait. There. Oh, wait. There. There! Oh, wait! Oh, wait! Oh, wait! There! Lie down! There! There! Lie down! Oh, wait! There! There! Lie down! Oh, wait! There! Walk! There! There! Oh, wait! There!
Nice job. Score of 180. Next up is Irby and Reeve. Then it's RJ and Jed. Then Henry and Eddie.
So after this one, it's your turn. Yeah, after this one, it's your turn. the further side.
Wait. There. Right. There. Now. Wait. There. Right. Wait. There. Right. Right.
I get up before you though. I'm tired of the reason why you get up.
All right, nice job.
One right there through the two panels. Head up here to number 2, go clockwise around that barrel. Then they'll head back down to the far corner for number 3. Take them through that Y. Take a right through the Y on that fence. That's number 4. Then they have to take another hard right and go back through those fetch panels clockwise. Take them down and load them in the chute. Time stops when the last head goes out the end.
I haven't been down here yet this morning. I've been bouncing around between the other arenas we have going. But I've heard that this sheep course has been tough. It has been knocking a lot of people out of contention. They've had a little bit of a harder time on this course. we'll try to kind of go
Lie
through
down.
it together.
Hey. Lie down. Right. Right.
RJ has Jed on a left.
There. Lie down. Right. 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 Lie down. Lie down.
Instead of the come by away. And I personally, it boggles my brain a little bit, but he's got dogs on several different commands and somehow he keeps it all
Lie
straight.
down.
5-1-2.
In.
So in this course, it looks like, if I'm looking at it quickly, it looks like they are
Lie
kind
down.
of crisscrossing
Hey.
through this
Lie
arena.
down.
A little bit more of a complicated course here for this year.
Finals, which is good. This has been building all week. The dogs that are running now have qualified all week to run in this finals. And so it's going to be a little bit more of a challenge. They've got them. There we go.
Lie down. Left. There. Lie down. Lie down.
Come back through here.
Lie down. Right. Lie down.
It's a little bit windy here right now, so I'm sorry if the wind is blowing in your ears a little bit, but we're supposed to get a little more rain today. I'm hoping it holds off, but for now it's just a little bit windy and cold.
Lie down. Left. Left. Get off. Get off. Lie down. Right. Off. Down. Left.
All right, I'll try to kind of turn you on and off so that you're not getting the wind quite as bad. Now, I'm kind of watching with you to see how this course is set up because, like I said, I haven't gotten to be down here to see it. I've just heard that it's pretty tough. So I'll be watching to try to figure out what the course is doing, and then we can talk about it a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to jump back on here. We've got Henry Van Ornum and SJP Eddie. Henry is also one that has multiple dogs running on both cattle and sheep and has been busy this year running, but he's had a lot of success. He's had a lot of success trialing the last 2 years, but the last 2 finals, he's done very well. Okay, so now I got clarification. I know know the course a little bit better. So as they're coming out, they are heading right towards the fetch that's on that angle there. They do have to come in just the way that the sheep are coming right now, and he's got it. So he's going to be coming around to number 2 here. It is a kind of a crescent shape there. They are going to be going around the barrel. I don't know how well you can see that through your screen. We'll watch it. I'm sure that Henry and Eddie will kind of show us exactly how the course needs to be run. But it has been a tough course. A lot of people have timed out or have not gotten full points. It's kind of messed with a lot of them. But again, this is the third round, the final round of sheep here for the week. And so it has been building to this. And so this is going to be a little bit of a tougher course. Some of the dogs may not finish. Hopefully we do get some finishing. We'll be able to determine the intermediate sheep champion for this week, for this year at the 2023 MSSA National Finals. But also a lot of these dogs are in the running for the ultimate stock dog. And that means that they've been competing on sheep and cattle all week long. Those combined scores will determine the ultimate stock dog in each category. So this is the intermediate class. This is the intermediate sheep finals. So this will not only determine the intermediate sheep champion for the year, but also contribute to the ultimate stock dog champion. All right, see how they are coming around that barrel there? That is number 2. And that is not a big area to push those sheep through around that barrel. And so it takes a lot of precision. Sheep are fast. They're a little bit flighty. So little movements of the dogs will change the trajectory quite a bit from the sheep. And again, time is important on these courses. And so you do want to be quick and clean and efficient without being too fast and out of control. So they are heading back across. We're going to be kind of zigzagging the arena here in the Plaid Perks, but they're going towards number 3. Just enter through that Y. And then they're going to be going back around over to the corner for number 4. So far, Henry's at approximately a 240 unofficially. He's got a lot of time. He's going through really pretty clean. He took a little bit of extra time on number 2, but so far he's doing very well. He's taking his time here just to make sure it's correct. Sometimes slowing down a little bit will actually save you time in the long run, especially on the sheep. They are coming through there. Now they are going to have to come back and come through those fetch panels that are on that angle, coming the opposite way. So he's going to want to get them on, let's see, the left side of the panels, my left at least. Looking at him, there we go, just like that. Oh, we had one squeak around, so he's probably going to push him back through to try to get full points on each obstacle. The sheep, some of the courses have been an all or nothing. You have to get all of the animals through the obstacle correctly before you can move on. In this case, at least on this last obstacle, the judge did tell me they can take their points as long as they get one through the obstacle correctly. So this last obstacle, I think, is what's been hanging everybody up. It is, it looks really hard. So if you see that, there is openings on each side. They've got to load on this end, just where they are right now, and go straight through without coming out the sides. And so that's going to require the handler and the dog to be working completely together to be able to block both of those holes and push the sheep straight through, just as Henry did. So Henry's got to get him out. Time will stop when he gets him out the gate. All right. So we just saw a complete run by Henry Van Ornum and his dog SJP Eddie with a time of 4:40 and a full score. We've now got Irby Chandler and Nan from Menard, Texas coming on out. Irby is one of my favorite handlers. He is officially our oldest handler competing this year in any of the classes at finals. He's a great guy. He's a lot of fun. He's been coming for quite a few years, and he's a great dog handler. So we'll keep our fingers crossed for Irby and Nan here on this run. It's been a beautiful week here in Afton, Wyoming. If you're ever able to come for the MSSA National Finals, it is a beautiful spot for finals. We have a lot of fun things going on all week. The weather has been beautiful, but we have gotten a couple days of rain, and so today is a little bit cloudy. There is a chance of rain, but for now, it's just a little bit cold, but otherwise, a really nice morning here. Irby's got his fetch, and it's going to be coming down to the barrel near where he's standing. You'll see him in just a moment as the sheep come down. There we are. As we pan out, you can see that barrel. Now, it's a little bit hard to tell the distance here, but it's going to take a little bit of precision on the dog's part. Those sheep need to go between those panels and the barrel, around that barrel, and it's not a big opening, and so they're going to have to hug that panel to get around. Just like Irby's doing it, he's helping Nan out just a little bit. And there they go. So they're going to have to come across the arena and all the way back down to number 3 through that Y. Got one that just went on the outside, turning him back around. He's got two that keep kind of squirting out the sides there. All right. Oh, he's got 4 through 1 joined back up, so he's going to turn him back around to come back through the Y to get full points on that obstacle. And there, he's got it now. He'll be going over to number 4 in the far corner and then back through the fetch panels the opposite way to come back here in front of me. As Irby's working on pushing him over to number 4, they're wanting to kind of be heavy in that corner there. We are again in the Plaid Perks Arena with the sheep finals. So they have been working all week on the sheep. They've had 2 previous rounds to qualify to come back here in the sheep for the 3rd round. This class will determine our intermediate sheep champion for the year, but will also contribute to determining the Ultimate Stock Dog Award as well. And I'd say the majority in this class are also in the Ultimate Stock Dog, meaning they've been running on both cattle and sheep. So the dog has had to go back and forth between the species, and it takes a little bit of different aspects for each. And so that's a lot on a dog to be able to switch back and forth. So he did miss those fetch panels. He'll be turning them back around, slowing down just a little bit. And coming back down, he'll need her. There we go. Sheep are, that was perfect, just like that. So they're going to be heading here to the obstacle right in front of where I'm sitting. And again, this one has been a little bit difficult. There is openings on both sides of this kind of straightaway here. And so Irby and Nan are going to have to work together to block both holes and ideally get the sheep to come in through the opening here near Irby, go straight through. And he's got one through right now. The others did squeak out that little bit of time. He's going to try to redo it here unofficially at 4:41. Sheep can change very, very quickly. So this obstacle is taking a lot of precision. He is out of time there. Good job, Irby and Nan. I think this last obstacle, like I said, I haven't been down here earlier in the morning. I have gotten to watch the last couple runs, but I think this last obstacle has gotten a lot of handlers. Okay, we're back here with Trevor Motichka and Shep from Ronan, Montana. Trevor's a super nice guy that we see throughout the year at some of the trials. I haven't gotten to watch him a lot. I haven't gotten to watch a lot of runs this week as it is, but I think he's had a pretty good week, especially to be coming back in the position he is here in the sheep finals. And he's got his fetch. We are grateful for Nutrena being here as our main sponsor. Each of our arenas is named after them, and this is the Plaid Perks Arena, the sheep arena. Plaid Perks is their loyalty program. If you sign up, it just takes a few minutes to sign up on their website there. I think it's plaidperks.com. And then after that, all you have to do is upload any receipt for any Nutrena product, and that will include anything under the Cargill name. So horses, horse feeds, dog food, cat food, sheep, goat, chickens, whatever you've got to feed, they've got a feed for it. And if you just upload your receipts, they will start counting those as points, and you can redeem those for either free feed or lots of really cool prizes. Trevor and Shep have got number 2. But Trevor and Shep are going to be pushing them back down to number 3 on the other end of the arena. A little bit slow and steady here, keeping the pressure off of the sheep. Let's see, we're at a little over 2 minutes now. Sheep can change very quickly. You can get through a lot of the course rather quickly. When you speed it up a little bit, he chose to take it a little bit slow going down to number 3, but he's keeping them together. Shep's doing a good job of staying off of him for the most part. He did miss that one, turning it around. All right, he's got him pushed through number 3. He's going to have to go across to number 4. And he's going to want to pick up the pace just a little bit to give him some time by the time he gets back here to number 6, so he doesn't time out, as number 6 has been taking a little bit more time for some. But like I said, sheep are quick. It's a little bit quicker than the cattle. It's a lot of fun to watch because things can change really quickly, and you can get through a lot of the course in a shorter time. If you keep your dog just in the right spot and just applying just the right amount of pressure. Every sheep has a different kind of bubble as far as where they're comfortable with the dog being and how they'll respond to that. And then each dog has a little bit of a different bubble of where they're able to work the stock from and apply pressure to get the stock to move off of them. So he's got number 4. He's got to come back through these fetch panels. He's got him turned that way. There he goes. All right, he's going to be coming to this last obstacle here. That has gotten a lot of people up to this point. These intermediate handlers are the first ones. All right, he's going to have to redo that again there. Shep was bringing this dog or the sheep up to this. He's kept him back off of him, where it would help to have almost one more person, one more dog to guard that hole, and it's hard to get the dog where you need it to be without blowing the sheep up. So this has been a little bit of a difficult obstacle, but these intermediate handlers are the first ones in the sheep arena today. We will have all of the classes showing on the sheep throughout the day for the sheep finals. He's almost got him through, and there he goes. Well done, Trevor and Shep. We'll wait and see if we can hear the official time. Our unofficial time's 4:52. We'll see if we're close.
All right, nice job. Full score of 270 and a time of 4:50.
All right, the official time 4:50 with a full score of 270.
Then it'll be Guy and Ruby, Kelly and Millie, Stockton and Bug, be ready.
All right, they haven't changed yet, but this is Henry Van Ornum and his other dog, Lone Rider Boogie. We just saw Henry a few dogs ago with Eddie. They did complete the course, so hopefully he and Boogie will also have a good run here. They've had a good week together, bouncing around through different classes, working cattle and sheep. Henry is from Cave Junction, Oregon. He travels quite a bit. You'll see him at trials throughout the western United States. He has a lot of fun with his dogs. He usually's got his kids with him. He's a great guy and enjoys trialing with his dogs. So he's willing to travel quite a bit and has a lot of fun throughout the year. He's got his fetch. You know, these yearling ewes have taken this trial really well. They've held up and been really fun to work. It's been a good set of sheep this year. Number 2 joining us. Number 2, they've got to go between that panel, those panels there, and that barrel. Which depth perception over here is a little bit hard to tell, but it's not a wide spot, and so they've got to be pressed up and kind of against that panel to get around that barrel. Henry's trying to help them. The sheep can't decide if they want to go past him yet or not. If you're just jumping on, we've also got cattle running in the other arenas. In the true arena today, we've got the second round of the novice cattle class going on now. In the upper arena, I think we've got the futurity going, I believe. But there's cattle classes going on in the Loyal Life Arena and the True Arena. We've got live feeds in all 3 arenas going all day today. So make sure to jump on. You can kind of jump between the 3 if you want to watch a little bit of cows, come back to the sheep, or vice versa. We've got live feeds in each of the arenas. We'd love for you to jump on any of them. Cheer on some of the cow dogs as well. All right. They've got through number 3. They've got a pretty steady march going. He's at a little 2.5 minutes or so. He's going to be going across to number 4 and then back through those fetch panels for number 5. The sheep are feeling a little bit heavy for him right now. They're not wanting to just be nice and calm. Making a little bit slower time, eating some of that time to get the sheep going where they need to go.
Come, there, walk up, stand, walk up, away, stand.
So some of our handlers will use whistle commands and or voice commands, or some of both. Henry's using voice, and it does get a little bit loud here. We've got planes and 4-wheelers and things going around, and so you really have to project your voice. Make sure your dog can really hear your commands when they're cleared down at the arena.
Thank you.
All right, Boogie had enough. He was frustrated with them and did get disqualified for gripping out.
Handler will call for their stock, take them through number 1 right there through the 2 panels. Head up here to number 2, go clockwise around that barrel. Then they'll head back down to the far corner for number 3, take them through that Y. Take a right through the Y on that fence, that's number 4. Then they have to take another hard right and go back through those fetch panels clockwise. Take them down and load them in the chute. Time stops when their last head goes out the end.
Alrighty. Can you hear me, Sherry?
I can, I think.
I can't hear me. Sage, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now. Okay. That was Henry Van Ornum and Lone Rider Boogie that we just saw. Guy Johnson and Double J Ruby will be up next.
Kelly Funkelsrud and Millie.
Stockton White and Bug will be after that. We've just got a few more handlers here in the sheep intermediate finals.
Have you explained that we're going slowest?
I haven't.
So first place dog will be coming into the short round is Guy Johnson and Mike. Second is Gentry and
Holt.
Annie. Third is Derek. Fourth is Ray. Fifth is Stockton. So we're coming down to the top 6, 7 dogs, you guys, right here, and everything could change.
This course has been eliminating quite a few. It's been a little bit of a trickier course for them.
All of it. It's a really good course. Kent and Jeannie set this up last night.
Yeah, it's fun to watch. I didn't get to watch a lot of it this morning. Yeah.
They got to take it and read their stock and slow down and trying to get full points. They're going to, like I say, you guys, this is a total accumulative of all 3 rounds together. Who has the most points the fastest is how we determine the winner. Guy Johnson says John Day, Oregon, but they moved down to New Mexico.
I was just going to say, I don't know why it still says Oregon, but I thought that they had relocated down to New Mexico. Ruby's a quick little dog.
All the guys in Angie's dogs have kind of the same move, the same look. They're
I think
fast,
she's a
they're
cute
quick,
little dog.
they're sharp.
Yep. They've had a good week. Here.
Good
And
job on his fetch.
Got their fetch. Coming down to this barrel, there's not a lot of room between this barrel and that panel.
Well, and them sheep haven't seen that barrel, I don't think, before.
No, we
they're
haven't had the
kinda
barrel out
they're,
here.
They're kind of coming in. They're pretty watchy looking at the barrel, it seems to be.
Well, and a lot of people have chosen to stand down there to help their dog out with the barrel, and the sheep aren't totally sure what to think between the barrel, the handler,
people.
and the dog, all there in that corner. Some of them have taken just a minute to get around it.
The sheep will respect the dog a lot more than they're pretty numb to the handler, or numb to the people.
Yes, yeah. They're not moving off of them much.
Guys taking it real slow, coming in there, make sure they all go around it.
And there they go.
There he goes.
He's going to be coming back across the arena and down to go through the Y in number 3.
Remember, this whole time, as soon as these cattle go or these sheep go past us, they're having to do all these obstacles unassisted.
I was going to say, I think I have only been sitting down here for a few handlers now, but the intermediate class, especially in the sheep, have really stepped up. You're seeing a lot of dogs and handler teams rise right now.
Well, absolutely, and we have the 3 different levels or 4 different levels, counting the junior within our association. And what you're going to see now is these top handlers that are in the intermediate here are going to end up in the open.
Yes, they'll get moved
We'll call
up.
their last hoorah in the intermediate, and then we're going to move them up to the open.
Yeah.
This is one prime example. This is an open handler all day long. Guy does such a good job with all of his stock.
So this is what hung up Henry and Boogie on the last run, is right here. They were a little bit heavy going back down to the arena between 3 and 4, and Boogie just finally lost a little bit of patience there.
I saw that.
But they were a little bit heavy going into number 4.
For anybody that's worked sheep, you can understand losing your patience. Of our kids, we run sheep also, and of our kids, Stockton that's about to come up, he does not like a sheep.
They're
he works
not
them
his
really,
favorite,
really good,
yeah.
but they're not his favorite. And Sam loves the sheep.
Yeah, we'll see Sam in the novice class a little bit later today. He's showing his dogs on the novice cattle here this morning, and then we'll be on novice sheep
And he
a little bit later.
I think he's coming back in 4th or 5th place in.
Is
what
he
place?
really?
Yeah, in the novice.
He
sheep.
had a really good first round. Second round, he had a good one. Maybe not as quick, but he did have a really good first round, so he should be sitting pretty good. All right, they've got to come back through these fetch panels the opposite way before bending over to end up right in front of us here at this last obstacle. We'll be seeing Guy's wife throughout the week with her dogs. They're both showing. They've both been busy showing dogs in multiple classes. All right, he's got them through there. He'll need to turn him back around and bring him to this obstacle right here in front of us.
What's the time limit today? 5 minutes?
5 minutes, yes. The last couple sets of sheep have been a little bit heavier. They've been a little bit slower. So some of these long pushes back and forth around the arena has cost some a little bit of time. Ruby's got them coming a little bit quicker. He's making up a lot of time just by getting them to kind of trot down.
He's down to about 35, 40 seconds, so we'll try and be quiet as he's right here, right in front of us. Oh. This is going to be tough. Good job, Guy. If you get this, you're the man.
And he's got it.
And he's got it. Wow, that was amazing. That was actually stockmanship.
Guy and Ruby.
Stockmanship is so important here, you guys. The stockmanship
That could have
there
gone
was-
bad very
yes.
quickly.
Good
he
job,
did
Guy.
get all 5 through there.
That was very nice, Guy and Double J Ruby. 4:42.
4:42 is his official time.
If
Full
Jeannie down
points.
there would step it up and start adding times at the same time, we'd know who was leading.
All right, up next is Millie Fonkelrud and Millie. Stockton and White on deck. Stockton, White, and Bug on deck. Rain holds there.
get another kennel from yours?
All right, we're back now. Kelly and Millie from Tulsa, Oklahoma. They have got their fetch. They're going to be coming down to this barrel for number 2. So this set's wanting to move out a little bit faster than some of these other sets, just the last few. We'll see if Millie and Kelly can keep them together.
You still got me on, turned on my
Yep.
mic.
You are on. You didn't even know you joined us.
I didn't even know I was here. I'm going to try and pull up the results here, everybody.
I'm going to leave the math to you.
That's fine. If you give me a pen and a paper, I'll do my best. I think I can try and keep us up there.
We've got this right here. They've got around that barrel.
And this is going to be completely unofficial. Completely unofficial, everybody. So
All right, so this particular group of sheep is a little bit watchier, a little bit faster, a little bit flightier. So Kelly and Millie are going to have to work a little bit harder to keep them together, keep them going in the right direction. But they might make up some time with a little bit of a faster set that way.
okay. So we just had Guy Johnson and Ruby was just up, and they came in with a full score of 540 and a time of 6:14. What was Guy Johnson's time? Does anybody?
440, I believe.
What was it? Okay, everybody, this is completely unofficial. Okay, am I on, Sherry, still?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
All right.
So Guy, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know of the past, but he's got a good run going. He has full score of 810 and a time at 10:56. This is unofficial, everybody. So if Kelly's in here with a 413,
She's had a good week. This is her first time here at the MSSA National Finals.
she's
and
at a 613.
She's had a good week.
She's going to need to do it in less than about 4.5 minutes.
Okay, well, she's sitting right now at 314. Like I said, this is a set that if you keep them pointed in the right direction, they're wanting to move and wanting to be a little bit fast. All right, they're at 340 unofficially right now, coming into this number 6. All right, she's gonna have to reload them. All right. So she's got 4 about through. Oh, Millie's pushing them back. Okay, they're gonna redo and try for the 5.
She does have the option to take the 4. If
She
would've run
does,
out the
yes,
other back,
and we've
that's-
had a
But
few
if we've
handlers
got-
do that,
But if we've got 3 or 4 full scores already, you've got to risk it and go for a full score.
which I think Kelly knows, and I think that's what she's aiming for. She is
She
at
took time on 3 of them.
She did, okay.
Yep. So she's going to finish without a full score, she should be, I think it's 9 points ahead, so she should be 18 points shy.
Okay. Unofficial time of 4:45. We'll hear when they announce an official time for Kelly and Millie.
Stockton White and his dog Bug going to be coming in here.
All right.
Okay, we're down to the top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're down to the top 5, everybody. What's separating these dogs from first place is a minute and 2 seconds.
All right.
Between the first place and the 5th place.
Okay. So a lot can change here in the next 5 runs
yeah.
as far as time, points, and where people are going to end up, both affecting the Sheep Intermediate Finals champion, but also the Ultimate Stock Dog. Stockton is 13 years old. He's been competing here at Nationals since he was
about 7.
7, I believe. He started in the novice class when he was 8 years old. This is his dog, Bug.
She's going to be 10 this fall, you were telling me.
Yes,
This
she
is our son. He works really hard at what he does.
I'll try not to scream in everybody's ear through the microphone here. I think I get more nervous watching him than he does. Oh,
It's too late.
a little bit slow on getting her around. All right, now turn him back around. He will need to go back through the fetch the correct way there. He's got him now. Now, these top 5 handlers, I'm sure they know where they're at. I'm sure they know kind of what they need to be to keep their spot or potentially move up. And so it is a little more nerve-wracking.
Oh,
for
they're
some of
all
them.
down there crunching numbers as hard as we are.
Yeah, and I think that there's going to be some extra nerves on some of these top 5.
Stockton has a little bit different strategies than some of the other people are taking towards the barrel. He's staying back out of the way, letting the dog do the work. The sheep are wanting to blow up on him now, so he can see that. So he steps in, did a good job.
There they
Pushed him
go.
out there past number 2.
Good job.
The reason he stopped that dog, he was afraid of her getting out there and getting a little bit grabby on them sheep. He
Yep.
made a good call there.
Yep. Sometimes on these faster sets and you get them far out and they're moving fast and they're thinking fast, sometimes the adrenaline kicks in a little bit more with some of these dogs.
Nothing to remember, though. What we're trying to hurry because it's a timed event. We're just timed event here. But when you come down to where you got to slow down, they're fast about running past obstacles. They're fast about running through the wrong way.
Yep, yep.
Just like right here, he's got that one sheep as a leader. See, but she doesn't really care to group. No, he's
And that
got
makes
a
it a
control.
little bit
He's
trickier.
got a controller. Good handling right there, Stockton.
All right, depending on the group of sheep, some of them, these ones are keeping up the trot, but some of them have gotten kind of hung up by that out gate and have been fighting or marching a little bit slower going over to number 4 there.
Stockton works sheep every day at the ranch. He understands the flow and how to keep them moving. He does a really
There
good
they
job.
go.
Now he's got to come out number 4, and if I'm not mistaken, back through the fetch.
Yes, but the opposite way, so that he's going to have them coming back through towards us. So if he needs to bend them around right, oh, he's a little bit late.
Bring her back this way.
Yep. There they go.
There he goes. He's coming up to the hardest one now, guys. Me and his mom are both holding our breath.
I
for him.
know.
Just as an airplane's going to come buzzes. Slow him down, son. That's what I'm talking about. When you get a trotty leader like this, you guys, she don't care where the rest of them is.
And so, yeah, she'll pull the rest of the group off course a little bit.
He's going to have to bring him out of the obstacle. He's staying calm. He's got to push him out. There's that leader sheep again. She does not. Push him out, bud.
There. Okay, so
Okay.
they are out and clear. If anyone is wondering, I almost want to throw up watching. And
Yes,
there
son,
he
yeah!
goes.
Yeah!
You're in the
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Steve's blowing my ear out
I'm
in the
sorry.
microphone. I'm sorry, guys. Stockton, White, and Bud will hear
Yeah.
for the
What
official
a
time, but his
good
unofficial time
run.
is 4:23.
Nice job. Got a score of 270 full points and a time of 4:22.
4:22 is his official time there. We'll see where that
Let me tell you where
puts
that's gonna put
him. But that was a good run.
Oh, shoot. I'm about to stroke out. 6:13 was what his first score was, or time was. And a 4:22. That's going to give us 8.
Steve's over here doing math on scrap pieces of
10:30.
paper.
That's, if I'm not mistaken, that's going to unofficially, very unofficial, because I haven't saw other people's scores. But that's a fast one. I could go peek at Jeannie's paper real quick, but I don't know if I want to.
Well, we've got 4 more handlers till the conclusion of the intermediate sheep finals here. All right, we've got Ray Temple and Stryker from Lexington, Oregon coming in right now. So they are coming in 4th place, essentially, as of right now where it stands. So a lot is riding on this run here, whether that keeps them in their spot, bumps them up, or puts them out of the running for the National Intermediate Sheep Champion. But again, a lot of these dogs are also running on cattle, putting them in the running for the Ultimate Stock Dog. So that is a completely separate race that will be calculated between sheep scores and cattle scores. So even if they're not in the running for the Sheep Champion necessarily, they might still be in the running for the Ultimate Stock Dog.
Well, and that's. Am I muted? Because I can't hear myself.
I think I
You can hear me.
you.
One thing that I will say is, to be the National Sheepdog Champion, what an accomplishment. To be the National Cattle Champion, what an accomplishment. To be the Ultimate Stock Dog, that's the most prestigious of all of them, you guys. You have got to have solid runs all the way through. You didn't just do the best on cattle, you did the best on cattle and sheep, and that's really finding the dog that's sticking out, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was going to say it takes a lot from, there's some dogs here that are only working sheep, and there's some dogs here that are only working cattle, and that's totally okay because it does require a different skill set for each stock.
Yeah.
And some dogs, that's just not their thing or not where they're at in their training.
Oh, I missed one on the fetch there.
He's kind of gone through the fetch a couple times. One has kind of eked by each time, so he's turning them back
now
around.
this is
to
going to
come
be
back.
completely unofficial.
This is a little bit of a, there, he's got him now. So he's going to be coming down to this barrel over by where Ray is standing.
Okay.
Getting them grouped
So
back together.
Ray is 13, 14, 15 seconds faster than Stockton. So, in order for him to move into the lead, he is going to have to be faster than, let me see here.
4:22 minus 15 seconds.
4:22 minus 15.
4:07.
4:07.
Okay. And that, as I've been sitting down here, that will be a really fast time on this course. I don't know where the round is sitting at as far as everybody's score, because I kind of came down here about halfway through. But from what I've been watching, that 4:07 will be a really fast time.
Sage. looks like we're back. Hopefully, I don't know if you guys had the glitch on your end. Hey, all of a sudden my microphone works now.
Oh, you can hear yourself
Yeah,
now?
I can hear
All
myself.
right. Very good. Okay.
I do have an attractive voice now that I just realized it.
I do not. So doesn't offend me if you need to mute me and just
Ray
watch
Temple
the
and
dogs.
Striker, Lexington, Oregon. They've got a good run still going, you guys.
They do. They can make up a lot of time. He has had to kind of get him around some obstacles
he
a
had
couple
a couple
times.
bobbles on the fetch, and anytime you have to regroup, Stockton had it earlier, so that by having those bobbles, you open the door for somebody to go in and be flawless.
Right, right. So like right here, he does have a little bit of a trottier set. He does have one that is kind of like Stockton's that is breaking off and kind of doing its own thing a little bit. So he's working on keeping them grouped together, and that is eating up a little bit of time for him.
We're sitting at about a 418 right now.
I don't know if you guys probably can't see through the camera because the camera is keeping on the sheep and the dogs, which is good. But the forecast today was some heavy rain, and so far it is not raining on us. And I am very grateful because I am at the edge of the canopy. But it is a little bit of a cooler morning here. It's been a beautiful week here in Afton, Wyoming. This is the first year.
I don't know where you were the first 2 days.
It's still been a beautiful
We
week.
got our butts soaked.
It was wet. It was wet the first couple days, but the last couple days have been just beautiful. This is the first year we've moved our finals from July to June, and so instead of the heat, we traded the heat for some rainy days, a little bit cooler temperatures. But it's been a nice change.
Tough luck for Ray Temple and Striker, you guys. He's going to time out with a partial score, which is going to take him out of the running there.
And you know, I think, like I said, these top 5 guys, they know where they're at. They know what they need to be, and I know that there's going to be some extra nerves on this last run.
Okay, let me sharpen my pencil again.
Handler
Who do
will
we
call
have
for their
next?
stock, taken through number
Derek
1 right there. Through
Westover and
and
Sky
So
will
he
be
was
here.
a 5.
To number 2, go clockwise around that barrel. Then they'll head back down to the far corner for number 3. Take them through that Y. Take a right through the Y on that fence. That's number 4. Then they have to take another hard right and go back through those fetch panels clockwise. Take them down and load them in the chute. Time stops when their last head goes out the end.
All right, we're back. Can you hear yourself?
It's not working again.
Oh, goodness.
There it is.
Okay.
There we are.
Derek Westover
Okay.
and Sky from Homedale, Idaho.
This is just, and Derek Westover is going to be in the open as soon as he leaves this place. I'm going to tell you right now.
He's
Derek
had a good
Westover,
week. He's had a good year.
He's a hand with a dog. He's a really good hand with sheep. He's got some nice dogs. He's a super good guy.
He runs a lot of goats as well, so I know
Yeah.
his dogs have a lot of practice on sheep, goats, cattle.
Uh-oh.
But missed that fetch the
But,
first
he's,
time
but
around.
he's got a set that's moving off this dog, and this dog is broke, you guys. It's not going to have too many bobbles. If there is one, it'll be a little bit short on his timing. I haven't seen this dog have a bobble the whole time. He's going to need to be unofficially, according to my math, about a 445 to take the lead.
And that's totally possible.
Oh,
That's
100%
totally
possible.
doable. Especially for Derek and Sky. This has been a good team. I think they've had a really good week, a really solid week. Derek's a super nice guy. He's got a little girl that I've tried to hire for the clothing booth all week long.
Oh,
She's
really?
cute as can be. I'll try not to snivel into the microphone, but this is the first day I've been cold.
Oh, it's cold.
It is a little bit cold this morning.
He'll get him. Derek knows what he's doing here. He's got complete control of his dog.
Yes, I was gonna say his dog is not
There he
taking a
goes.
step
There
out
he
of
goes.
line.
There he goes.
Got number 2. And they are wanting to move. They're not like a heavy, slow set. So if he can get them pointed in the right direction.
And this dog has enough forward motion to, I always tell people, cattle dog, sheepdog, whatever, it's physics. Objects in motion, stay in motion, then control them.
Yep.
You know, once you get those sheep moving, and then you need to get that dog working on both sides and controlling the leader and keeping the back up.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, you watch Sky move. She is very precise. She's not going to be all over the place anyway. She's not taking a step, more than she needs to. And so if she can keep those sheep moving in the right direction, they're a little over 2 minutes right now. If they keep everything going in the right direction, this shouldn't take them too long to get back down here to the last obstacle. They are through number 3, heading over to number 4.
Little dogs just controlling these sheep. Look how they're all, I call it being shouldered up. They're all just in a group, shouldered up together. Nothing split off. Had the first bobble missing the fetch. Since then, he's been going flawless. He'll tuck that outside sheep in, and they'll go right down the line there.
You can tell Sky's worked a lot of sheep, a lot of goats. She's patient with them, just holding her ground where she needs to be.
Good job, Sky. Good job, Derek.
All right, they're going to be coming back through these fetch panels. A little bit late on that, but Sky's fast.
She's fast. You can change this in seconds, you guys, and he's got a long time.
Yeah,
so if he needs to be a 4:45, but he needs to be as fast as he can because there's 3 more between him and first place. There's 3 more dogs, and they're gaining. They're seconds and almost a minute ahead of him. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So,
yep. There's not a lot of leeway there with time. So this is a race against the clock, but also a race to be as precise as possible.
come on, Derek, you can do a good job. I hate rooting for somebody that's going to beat my kid, but Derek's a good man.
I was going to say,
here's
Derek's
the
a nice
deal.
guy.
I want the best dog to win.
Yeah.
And then if the best dog is going to be Sky today, that's who's going to win.
Yep.
Derek's a good guy. He understands his stock good. He'll tuck him right around here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Missed one on this outside.
Now, if she goes inside of there, nope, he's kept her out, so they're not dirty. If he can get her to go in there, good job.
Okay.
Good job. Sky needs a move. Sky needs a move. Sky needs a move.
And maybe.
Yeah, yes. No.
And he's got him.
And a new leader. Good job, Derek
Okay.
Westover and Sky.
Well
I'm going to get
done.
an unofficial score right now.
Nice job. Full score of 270 and a time of 4:32.
4:32 is his
4:32.
official time.
Okay, let me add this up real quick. 4:32 and a 5:50. So that would make him 10,
22.
So he beat Stockton by 16 seconds.
All
That's how
right.
close a race we're down to, everybody. So he's the number 1 gunner they're coming after now.
All right, up next we have Gentry Holt and MISR Annie. One of my favorite teams from Mountain View, Wyoming.
Oh, she's great. This dog, you guys, has been deadly. Last year's ultimate stock dog.
Yep.
Gentry Holt is a stock woman. She can handle anything you throw at her.
And
Mostly
I think
because she's
they've had a pretty solid week this week as well.
she's had a good week. Gentry's solid all the time. She never loses emotions.
I was going to say.
I'm partial to this dog because it's out of our Levi
I was
dog.
going to say, it's one of our puppies, so
That we
we're a little
raised.
bit partial to her. But Gentry's done a good job with her. They are a good team. They work well together. They've had a lot of experience together.
Okay.
And
Now,
they are one of the most consistent
I'm as
teams.
unofficial as it gets, you guys.
Yes,
but
you
I'm
are.
going to tell you right now. So he was a 4:32.
And Gentry and Annie are moving right along. They're working here on number 2.
Okay. 4:46 or faster.
Okay. Again, totally doable. I feel like Gentry and Annie are one of the most consistent teams that you see in the intermediate. Gentry is already competing in the Open Class 4 next year. She knew that she would be moving up regardless.
Dog of the year.
Yep.
She won the Dog of the
She
Year. When you
did.
get win the Dog of the Year, you you have to move up. And Dog of the Year means you won the most points, the most trials all year long.
Yep. So she's already competing in the Open, but this is her last hurrah in the intermediate class.
I wish you'd quit interrupting our
I'm
broadcast.
so sorry. That's potential spam there on my phone.
Should have answered it.
All right.
I think I get potential spam on all my phones from all the prank calls we did when we were kids.
Yeah, and it's payback.
Yeah.
All right. Gentry and Annie have spent a little bit of time there on number 2. They came into it really quick, but they did spend a little bit of their time there. They're just at a hair over 2 minutes now.
Look at the ability
Heading
this dog
toward
has to
number
work
3.
so close to the stock, and the stock respect her and move off of her. That's how come Gentry's always so deadly.
I was going to say, Annie never pushes harder than she needs to
And
push.
she never loses contact to stock.
Yeah.
She always has control. She knows where that bubble is. In some cattle, she's farther out.
And-
She can find that herself.
Well, and if you watch her comparative, here we are bragging her up.
Well, she overflanked. She was still in the right spot. She was still overflanked. a bit.
But if you compare her to some of these other dogs before, she is able to work a little bit closer to
Yes.
her stock. She's staying just a few feet off of them, where some dogs, that we saw earlier, 20 feet is more their bubble, and they're a little bit off of their stock a little bit more. She's able to work really close to them and not blow them up.
That might be the best 4 we've seen, though.
At least for the last
311.
quite a few
She's
dogs.
got till 446, so she's got time.
Especially if she can come back through this number 5 obstacle here, the fetch panels. If she can hit that the first time and get through that pretty quick, she'll have
Look at
plenty
this,
of time
look
to
at this,
spend
look
on
at
this
this.
last.
Look at this.
There she goes.
Go
Just
on.
like that.
Go on, Gentry.
All right, Gentry's going to be moving to get into position here.
This
Annie's
little dog
bringing-
loves her and listens to every word she says.
They're a good little team.
Slow down.
All right.
Hard problem is now that you've showed them a hole,
They're
they
going to
know what's
want
there.
to.
They're going to want to
Yeah.
go there.
She's still okay on time. She does want to be as fast as she can be, but she's just a little bit over 4 minutes right now.
She's still got time.
Yeah.
This can all change in 10 seconds. I think she's still got them separate.
She did have them separate. Yes, she stopped it just in time. But now she's got that one. Those sheep do know where the outgate is, and they are wanting to head that way. They're being good sports about it, but they do want to
Okay,
pull
slow
towards
down.
that edge.
Slow down just a little bit. You okay, Gentry?
This has been a tough obstacle for a lot of teams.
Gosh darn it, she runs out of time. It's a good job, Annie. Good job, Gentry. Watch for her. She'll end up a national champion before we're done. She's done with her career. She's an amazing hand with a dog.
Nice job. Score of 225.
Okay, and then the last one.
And our last team in the intermediate
Guy Johnson, 5'11".
and Mike.
So he's going to have... Okay, here it is. He finishes, of course, he wins. I can do that math.
Okay,
If
that's
Guy
easy.
finishes the course...
And
he's
I think he will.
I think he will, too.
I think he
He'll
will.
be our next national champion.
All right, we saw Guy
'Cause
and
he's
Ruby
coming
just a
in
little
here.
bit ago.
Derek is a 10:22 winning it right now. Stockton's reserve right now with a 10:38 total.
Mhm.
Guy's got coming in here with a 5:11, I believe, and full scores with everything. So if he finishes the course, if he gets it done at 5 minutes, he's going to be 10-11, which will put him ahead of.
Yep. Yep. Guy Johnson and Mike. It does say John Day, Oregon. They are actually from New Mexico. They recently relocated down. Okay. I think I knew that, actually. All right, this is our last run in the intermediate sheep finals here in the Plaid Perks Arena. If Guy Johnson and Mike finish this course, this will be our intermediate sheep champion for 2023 at the MSSA finals. I have every confidence that they will finish this course. They've had a good week. This is a fantastic dog. This is a good handler. They're a good team. They've got their fetch done beautifully. They're heading here towards the barrel. Guy Johnson just completed this course with Ruby just a little bit ago. So I think he and Mike should be able to move through this pretty easily.
Tell him I'll be up to talk to him. Just tell him I'll be up in just a second. Smoking through number 2, not even at a minute.
Yep. Yep.
I know we're all on pins and needles here rooting for him.
Try not to hold my breath.
See, right there, that dog had the opportunity to grip out. And this Mike just stays composed.
I was going to say, Mike's got a lot of control.
Guy stays composed.
They've had a lot of experience together. They work well together. Guy's wife, Angie, shows Mike as well. And this dog.
Not for long. Not for long. This guy's going to be in the open, and he's one person can show him. This is
in a class. So up to this point, it's worked well because Guy and Angie have shown in different classes, so they are able to share dogs a little bit between the classes.
Oh, this is the most beautiful sheep run I've seen since I got here.
Yep. So far, this is the cleanest. Not a lot of bobbles going on. They're heading to number 4, and they're only at a little over 2 minutes right now.
Settle down, Guy. Dog took a wrong flank there, went away and said come by, but he's still okay.
I was gonna say the nerves do get to you a little bit. There's a lot.
Well, the nerves of the dogs. The dogs know this is competition as much as we do.
Yeah, and they can't help but feed off of a little bit of your energy as well, and so you can't help but get a little bit nervous on these final rounds.
And
on the pressure of the final run.
Keep in mind that Guy has finished this course with another dog earlier.
Yeah, just a few dogs ago. His dog Ruby. So Mike is taking an away flank instead of the come by there. They'll get it worked out.
He's going to need to get this. Mike's forgotten his come by.
You know, and sometimes dogs do that. You know, you see a dog, they know better. And they normally do. And sometimes just it depends on the day. Sometimes they do blow off a certain side more than the others. But for some reason, that little drive between 3 and 4 has gotten a lot of people. It's eaten up a lot of people's time. Throughout the runs that I've watched, that a lot of people have had a heart got hung up right there. Which it doesn't look like it should be the hardest part of the course, but it has been for quite a few.
He's got number 4. If he can get number 5 quick and get down here and get this pin, you guys, all he's got to do is finish it.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to bring in a bunch of unnecessary nerves, but come on, guy. Come on, guy. You got it. I'm rooting
Alright,
for him.
he's
I
got about
really am
30
rooting for him.
seconds. He can do it. He can do it.
Come on, guy.
This makes me want to throw up.
Oh, I know.
I think I get more nervous for him than anybody else. All right, he is kind of close on time. Get them grouped back together, pushed out the end so that they are clean, turned back around and through.
Oh.
And he is out of time. What a heartbreaker.
Okay.
Good job, Guy and Mike.
Good job.
I'm
Good job,
sorry.
Mike. You guys,
That
one
breaks
of the
my
greatest
heart.
dog handlers in the country right there. What a good job. This is going to be unofficial. But if I'm not mistaken,
We seem to have an extra dog in here. I don't know where it snuck in from.
unofficially, it looks like, you guys, Derek Fisher's going to be an
Somebody
international
broke their
champion.
leash there.
Somebody unofficially, Derek Fisher.
Westover. Derek Westover.
Westover is probably our national champion, and reserve probably is Stockton.
Okay, I'm not going to get too excited right now
No,
till
what-
we have an official time. However, isn't that crazy how quick it can change?
It changes.
Do you know what I mean? Going in those top five, they can shuffle places very, very easily. We saw Gentry run out of time. I really thought that they would finish. I thought that she would probably bump up. Guy just needed to finish, and as a heartbreaking turn of events, do you know what I mean? They had a beautiful start to it, and it changes really quickly. And so these top five in every class can really get bumped around pretty quickly.
Yeah, it happens fast. Okay, everybody, stay tuned. Watch your commercials, everything you want to do. Keep watching. We're fixing to have the Novice National Championship here just in a second.
I was going to say, they're going to be having their handler meeting right now. I don't know if you'll be able to see any of that, but while they have their handler meeting, we'll log off for a minute, and then we'll be back with the Novice Sheep
And it's going to be good.
Championship.
It's going to be good.
Yeah, I think it'll
Okay.
be a pretty tight race between a lot of really good handlers.
All right.